Hey everyone, it's Farmers Coins, and who's ready to kick off this nickel album fill series today? What is going on, everyone? Well, we are doing a nickel album fill series, and here is the album. It is completely empty, and we are going to fill this album the best we can. The proofs I'm going to buy myself, especially the modern ones, because the likelihood of finding them are pretty slim in rolls. But here is the nice archivable album that I'm going to be filling. I do have 2 boxes of nickels to kick off the hunt. I opened them yesterday just to make sure that they were circulated, and they are. I didn't see anything from the top, but I did not flip them, and I don't plan on flipping them. But we're going to look for any heirs and varieties that are on here on the Rob Hunt's treasure mat. I will bring you guys in when I find 59 and older nickels, and hopefully we can knock off some of these harder to find key dates. And that 50D is one of those tricky key dates to find. Now, this album I will be giving away once this is filled. So to enter to win this album, you need to comment below which nickel you think I'm going to find last. And once I find that last nickel in here, I will draw a winner from each video, and we will do a live last man standing type of wheel to win this album. So make sure that you guys watch every single video and comment when they drop to get entered into that giveaway. Well, I'm gonna start cracking rolls, and hopefully we can find some awesome finds today. Well, I have a 1949 obverse facing premium, so I don't know what the mint mark is. But before we flip that, I have found a 59 out of Denver and a kind of a grummy 56 out of Denver as well. So let's bring this 49 up here and let's flip it to see what it's gonna be. It's going to be out of a Denver, so it's not the key date, but we can search for the D over S, which I don't see anything funky about that mint mark. So 49D is our oldest one out of the box so far. Now, that album goes up to 2002, but I'm going to be kind of picky on what nickels I pick for the book to begin with. I'm only going to be looking for nicer examples. I'm not going to just fill it today with, 3/4 of the book. So I'm just going to pick out the nicer examples. Alrighty, well, we'll bring you guys in on the next find. On that next roll, here is a 1946 Holy out of Denver. Very sad that they punched a hole through that 1946. But that is now our oldest of the box. Alrighty, we'll bring you guys in on the next find. Well, we finally got our next 40. It's going to be a 1940 out of Denver. So that's the oldest one on the box. I didn't bring you guys in, but I did find a 1957 out of Denver and a 1958 out of Denver as well. So there we go. Well, the box is kind of slow at the beginning. Hopefully the second half of the box will pick up. All right, we'll bring you guys in on the next find. Alrighty, well, I found another 46 nickel. It was obverse facing. So let's flip it over and find out. It's a Philly. 1946 out of Philly. One off from being silver. And at least that one doesn't have a hole. And I did find a 1958 out of Denver as well. And up to 3 beavers found. Alrighty, guys, bring you guys in on the next find. Alrighty, next one up is the 1947 out of San Francisco. There we go. Let's bring the mint mark underneath there. Yep, San Francisco. Alright, put that up on the board. And then a 53 out of Denver. So I'm not going to bring you guys in on every 50s find, just 40s and under. If I don't find anything from the 40s after a while, and I have a bunch of 50s, I'll bring you guys in for that recap. Alrighty, bring you guys in on the next find. Well, after that coin explosion, here's a 1941 out of Philly. So 41 Philly on the board. And then I found a 54 out of Denver. There we go. Well, our next couple finds is going to be a 1940 out of San Francisco. Then I found a 1954 out of Denver. Alright, I'll bring you guys in on the next find. Buffalo! Buffalo, 1930. Out of Philly. There we go. The herd has arrived. Alright, I'm done. Hey, enough from the peanut gallery. My kiddos are getting ready for school and they're over there laughing at me. Alright, let me finish out this roll. Well, if you guys like this content, please subscribe, like it, ring the bell for future notifications, and if you go to farnorthcoins.com, we have a schedule of events on there when our videos are going to be dropping. That's awesome. That on roll 39, no, 39, we found a buffalo. All right, in the next couple rolls, I found a 1940 out of Philly. And then, I forgot to mention these when I found that buffalo, but a 58 out of Denver. And a 59 out of Denver. Alrighty, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more rolls to hunt on box number 1. I'll bring you guys in on the next find or the first box wrap up. Well, after the first box, we found 8 from the 40s and 11 from the 50s. That 1930 buffalo that you can still read the date. That's awesome. And 4 beavers. So I'm going to clear the board. I'm going to dig into box number 2. Hopefully box number 2 has some more nickels in there or some semi or key dates. Alrighty guys, we'll bring you in on the next find. Well, I was waiting for a 40s nickel to stop the video, and finally, one came. A 1948. Boom! Out of San Francisco. It is dingy, but guess what? That is a semi-key date. There we go. Our first semi-key date marked off for this hunt. I did also find a 1955. Guess what? I didn't check it. Let's flip it. Oh, it's out of Denver. If it would have been out of Philly, that would have been another semi-key date. And then a 258s, both out of Denver. So 58 out of Denver nickels. And then a 59 out of Denver as well. It's like we live near Denver or something. There we go. First semi-key date marked off this album hunt series. Alrighty, I'll bring you guys in on the next find. War. Nickel. It was reverse facing. There it is. San Francisco. Let's see which year. It's a 44 out of San Francisco. We got a semi-key date, and we got a war nickel to boot. Awesome! All right, the next 40s nickel is going to be a 47 out of Philly. Put that up on the board. I did find a 57 out of Denver. And another 59 out of Denver. There we go. Alrighty, guys. I'm just about halfway done through this box, and I will bring you guys in on the next find. The very next roll, a 41 out of Philly. Alrighty, on to the next find. Alright, well, I did find a bunch of coins. I was kind of just trying to get a bunch. Oh, there's a 57 right there. Alright, so here is a 1940 out of Denver. I found a 46 out of Philly. Put that up there. A 47 out of Philly as well. So 47 out of Philly. Two 57s. Both out of Denver. So 57 out of Denver. Two 58s. Both out of Denver. And then a 59 out of Denver to boot. Alright, let me just see if there's anything else. Because the last couple rolls have had a ton. Well, this is probably a good stopping point. So here is a 47 out of Philly. Add that to the pile. And then two 57s, both out of Denver. Both out of Denver. And then a 58 out of Denver, and then a couple 59s. Well, one hit the floor, the other one's right here in my hand. 59 out of Denver. There we go. So I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 rolls left. Hopefully we can find another war nickel or maybe another semi-key date. But either way, I will bring you guys in for the 2-box wrap-up. Well, that last roll produced a 1941 out of Philly. Add that to the board. A few rolls ago, we found a 53 out of Philly. That is the first 53. And then a 57 out of Denver. Now, I found this, but I wanted to wait until the very last one. Here's another 1948. Can we have another semi-key date? No. It's out of Denver. But overall, that was actually not a too shabby of a box. A war nickel, a semi-key date, and quite a bit of finds. So, alrighty guys, I'm going to lay these out and do a final recap. And then I got to go through all these and put these into the book. Well, everyone, the nickel album fill hunt part 1 is done. I put everything into the book. So, not a bad start to this. I'm glad that we got to fill it up with one war nickel and one semi-key date. That is definitely awesome to get out of the way early. So right here, the 48S, and then that war nickel. So, but anyways, guys, make sure you have that bell rung for future notifications, and keep an eye out for more nickel album fill hunts coming up in the near future. Alrighty guys, see you later. Until next time, have fun hunting, and we'll see you on the next stream.